5.
Yeah.
Camera.
There we go.
White screen.
Jeez. 2 ads in a row. How rude.
Yeah. Move that out of the way. Right about, well, right about there is in focus. ZNBQ, hello!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna take off the backpacks. Alright, thank God I didn't glue any of the backpacks. Come on now. Don't call me Shirley. I hate the model you're currently holding. It looks goofy to me. I just hated the way he's posed up. I have him too. I don't know, I think he looks pretty great.
He's going.
Does hate mean that's alright? Not
No,
my
it probably
favorite. Oops, no, I want that arm on, but I want the backpack off. But it's really snug.
ZWQ, how we doing?
Good. Holy cow, this
Dandy.
backpack. Wow. Come on now. Woo.
Wow. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
It's really holding on there.
The other ones. Oh, the other ones have a way smaller peg for some reason.
Ah.
Because he's the leader, so he needs the largest peg.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly.
Obviously.
Eric Harth tried non-metallic metal for the first time too. Woo! TK30 Prince, remember folks, show some love and support. Hit that thumbs down. We love them. If you're new to the channel, join the Motley Crew and hit the subscribe. We also have a Patreon and Discord channel. Yeah, we do.
Better believe it. Michael Spitz, great. Now I have to work on mine as well.
Mm-hmm. It's the law.
It is.
Alright. They've all been de-backpacked. And I
De-backed.
think I can leave... Their arms aren't glued. I think actually all their pistol arms are glued, but none of their sword arms are glued, and I think that will be for the best.
NL, why are they so dirty?
I put some texture on them using some Tamiya basic putty. It's very subtle. It looks really chunky, but it's actually, it's just the ever so tiny amount of grit. Victor, oh, hello, Ran. Need help? I do.
Yep. Needed help with his backpack.
War King Enox, greetings from a son of Russ. Ah. Space Wolf. Let's see. I love that. If anyone watches Mini Wargaming, the Mini Wargamer Dave, he plays Chaos, Blood Angels, and Space Wolves. So he has a type.
That is true.
Don't call me Shirley. How do you spell Zumakito? Something with a Z, and then put painting faces. It'll bring it right up.
ZUMIKITO. Or I can just link it right here.
Mm-hmm. Sign on Obama's monkey. New model! Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Brand new model. Straight from Indominus. Doing a little priming.
If you were to put all of your armies you currently have against each other, who do you think would win? Space Marines, because it's double the size of the next biggest.
There you have it, folks.
Super K Gaming. I'm new to the hobby and I want to make a Salamander Space Marines. Aren't you? And I'm very scared to paint the faces. Any suggestions to someone new to the hobby? Ooh. Well, if you're gonna paint regular looking faces, then you probably want to start out with a brownish, and then work your way up to like a peach. If you want to paint like classically, salamanders have pitch black skin with red eyes, so I would start probably with black, and then maybe layer up light blue to make it a little even more otherworldly. And then nice glowing red eyes.
Chris Jackson, I'm looking forward to having my truck back tomorrow.
Ooh.
Nice. Eric Kurth, why the texture?
I want to try it out. My Black Templar, and I guess every model I paint really. I just do whatever I want. I don't have to paint everything for the same army the same colors. So I'm going to try a lot of new stuff with these. And I want to see if the texture is going to do some interesting stuff for me. I'm going to try out different colors. I'm going to try out different schemes. I'm going to try out oils. So stay tuned for that.
You gonna do it on these guys?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. That's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I think will that be the first time you use oils on a stream?
I think so.
Wow.
The letter K. No, they don't have pitch black. They have charcoal. Tomato, tomato. It's pitch black in the recesses. It's probably charcoal on the highlights.
We had quite the day of filming today.
Oh, did we ever?
Yeah, we did. A lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think we filled up at least 2 cards on that main camera.
Woot woot.
It took 2 hours to render it all out.
Nice.
That was pretty wild.
Good. And the video's only going to be 4 minutes long, so.
Exactly. It was just pretty great. You know.
Kino Kinones?
You'd hear my fan going crazy.
Games Workshop illegally charges VAT tax in their international pricing structure, as well as using an extreme conversion rate, so the Americans pay 20 to 60% more than people in the UK. Well, I'm assuming it's not illegal, because they're not in jail. Probably unethical is the word you're looking for. Immoral. Mean. Those.
Imagine seeing James Workshop in jail.
We should have a video where we build his cell, a little diorama.
That'd be pretty funny. What? No. When they say guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Do they wear the wigs there for their court system?
Definitely. And no one correct me. That they do. They wear the wigs.
Mm-hmm. String Connor, Games Workshop. This is a citizen's arrest.
In it. Thank you. Allegedly. The letter K. When do we get to see Nick? He's in some of the videos, but he's not on stream because it slows down the computer even more.
Yep. And you should have been here yesterday to see the results of what happened with that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I can stream all around the world on a MacBook.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty amazing.
Well, if there's internet.
If there's internet.
Preferably high speed.
Yeah. I didn't even have Wi-Fi until 2013, 14. And now my broadcast is going to space.
Oh yeah. Michael Spitz, I know when Nay and Jick buy Games Workshop, there will be no more Wii or T breaks. There will be free minis for all. Oh yeah.
Custodes Dan, I'm having a very hard time priming with Stynylrez through my Badger 105. It's crackling on the model. Any tips? Sounds like there's some sort of a barrier in between your model and the paints. So you might want to wash it in soapy water and let it dry. Little, water with a few drops of dish soap.
Is it still spitty? Like if you spray it on your hand or on the table, is it still like spitty and weird?
Yeah, that's a good
idea. Or is it just on the model?
Yeah, maybe try spraying it on something you know is clean, like a single-use utensil or something, and see if it gives a good prime.
ZNBQ, Nick, how are the secret and less than secret kill teams coming along? Well, well, I took a little break. I was doing a little work stuff.
Mm-hmm. I think the secret's out. We're both doing Tau.
Exactly. That's why it's less than a secret.
Mm-hmm. Or is it?
That'd be really funny.
Allegedly.
ML, your paint might have frozen.
Ooh.
Maybe.
That's a fun idea.
In June? I guess you could be in the Arctic.
Or it could have frozen on the boat or plane or bus or wherever, however it got there. I've heard of that before, of paint freezing and then it changes and it breaks down. Michael Spitz, does anyone else get those captchas whenever you try and go on to Forge World? Everyone answer. Yeah. I get them every time. It's super annoying. And it's not a cookies thing. I always accept the cookies.
Yeah, you like cookies.
I love cookies.
I feel like I get it like every third time. Like it's not every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it right this second.
I'll do it too.
And I got the test.
It's not booting up for... Oh, wait, there it goes. Yep, I'm getting a CAPTCHA.
We're doing bicycles today.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to cancel.
This is a motorcycle. I'm going to say it counts as a bike. Huh? Okay. Counts as a bike.
MasterCheck 9000. Tax fraud is a felony, not some low-level petty civil infraction. Games Workshop would have been punished by now. Yeah, I think... Yeah, they're not avoiding taxes. They're just not changing the denominator. So they're supposed to take the tax off to figure out the prices for the Americans, and they just don't. They're just like, the Americans can pay what would have been our taxes if they paid our taxes, and then they can pay their own taxes. And to be fair, America is annoying because our taxes aren't baked in.
Mm-hmm.
We just have to do a little mental math on every single purchase.
Mm-hmm. It is true.
Yeah, that's soothing compressor.
Simon the Bottomized Monkey. 10-hour lo-fi compressor noises to sleep / study too. That'd be pretty good. Basement Goblin. I've been getting a queue in Forge World recently. I got that the other day on the Games Workshop web store.
What's
because
a queue?
I think they were like releasing something new, and so there was too many people on the website.
Oh wow!
So they put you in a queue, and you have to wait like a couple minutes until they can load you in.
And people
kinda
think
wild.
that bots are buying up all of the Games Workshop stock. It's just folks. People want the stuff. I mean, Games Workshop, its website is... I mean, it's not a great website, but I'm sure it can handle an impressive amount of traffic. The fact that it is getting overloaded...
Lucky bet. In America, every purchase is a fun little guessing game, especially if you cross state lines.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
I remember, as a little kid, I got excited when we would go to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Because the taxes were a lot less. I mean, like, oh my gosh, I'd get $1 off of this Lego set.
Exactly. And I mean, they don't tax essentials there either.
Yeah.
So you're like milks and eggs and all that fun stuff.
ZNBQ, I am not getting the CAPTCHA. Interesting.
So I have 2 web browsers because I'm pretty sick, and on Chrome I got the CAPTCHA, and on Safari I didn't.
Interesting.
Yeah, very, very, very wild. Eric Earth, yes, I'm gonna crypto mine with the new Croak. Damn, already at 32 dislikes at 15 minutes. I think we can have more. I mean, there's apparently 66 people watching.
Jole, thoughts
double
on buying Recast Forge World if you don't play Sell the Models? I would never, ever say, definitely buy Recast Forge World. I would never, ever say it's a good idea to go out and find some resellers making Forge World stuff and then add it to cart, check out, and buy it. I would never, ever say that.
Yeah, we would never say that. You hear that, Games Workshop? We would never say that.
I would never say, for sure, go out and get some recast stuff.
Exactly.
ZNBQ. They're not changing the taxes, they're just passing them on to you, the consumer.
Hell yeah.
The Wizard MF, yo yo yo. The letter K, conclusive evidence that we are all addicted to polystyrene crack. Yes. Actually, once I'm done with the model kit, I take my credit card and I get all the shavings into a little pile and then I snort it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why these streams are a little extra wild.
Oop. That was a nice little blast of paint.
Five-string Connor, those new Games Workshop event rules are lame. I know they need to make money, but still a real goose move.
I might have said some things about that in a very soon upcoming video. But they're, from what I saw, they're not the Games Workshop event rules. They're the Games Workshop Warhammer World event rules. I don't know if they plan on having all stores uphold those rules too, but they certainly labeled the PDF, this is the event rules for Warhammer World. So I wouldn't worry too much unless you plan to do the events at Warhammer World, but that's probably not most people.
Right. And what we established yesterday is lie.
Oh, yeah, and
It's fine. Lie. You modeled it yourself. It's fine.
Wolfpack. Hey Jay, what would be a good army green color for Raptor Space Marines? I don't know if I know a good army green, but Army Painter. Army Painter makes a color called Army Painter Green, which is a wash, and that is would probably be a great thing to have in the toolbox. It's basically a green with a little bit of brown and black in it, and it's designed for, military green models. Hugh Michaels. My friend got mad at me today, and I don't know why. Get mad right back at him.
Yeah.
Michael Spitz, debating whether or not to start a recast Custodes army. Oh, the recasts are sweet! But yeah, the Telemon and the other Forge World stuff is expensive. Holy moly. And you kind of need it. I mean, you know, if you're going to start Custodes and not get some Telemons, you know, one of the most badass looking kits of all time.
Andy Crimson just got done with dinner. How's everyone doing? Dandy.
Yeah. Coac 15324. I'm glad that my Alpha Legion Marines as submitted to the EOB Complete were so stealthy, Jake called them Space Marines. JK Tyler, can you use a rattle can for this step? Nope. Paint would roll off. No, definitely I could. But it'd be hard to use a rattle can on stream.
That is true. I'm using an airbrush, but you can use a rattle can for this.
Mm-hmm. Master Shake 9000. The act targets price gouging via monopoly. There's no monopoly. Games Workshop sells Games Workshop products for the cost it decides the way Ford sells cars. No monopoly, no act of violation. Yes, that is exactly probably what a lawyer would say. The King Eonix. So I'm making a Space Wolves successor chapter. Because of this, I want to mix and match Firstborn and Primaris rules. Instead of Assault Intercessors, use Blood Claws. Any tips to show Firstborn versus Primaris? What do you mean? So are you going to use Firstborn models for everything? Or are you going to use Primaris models for everything? I'm a little bit confused, but it sounds really like a really neat idea. I'd go Primaris for everything because they look better. I know it'd be a little pricey, but I've seen people do amazing work by using the Firstborn upgrade parts on Primaris bodies.
Yeah. It. Jake, have you accidentally put your paintbrush in your mouth while it still had paint on it? If so, what did it taste like?
I've eaten paint before.
Delicious.
Yeah. Just tastes a little sour and chemically.
Have you accidentally ever put your airbrush in your mouth?
No. Although I've definitely stabbed myself a lot, particularly with my Harder and Steinbeck Infinity. If you look at the screen in about 17 seconds, I have a razor sharp tip on this, and I have definitely, while removing excess paint from the tip, I have pulled it back, used my finger to brush away extra paint, and then, boop, the needle slides back right into my finger. That happens a fair amount. It's really sharp. The letter K. Jay, watch your health. Get a mask. I know. It's not good, but I think I'll live. The Wizard MF, when you kit bash, is it purely aesthetic or a mix of looks and meta? Pure aesthetic.
Yeah, you'll take the worst option if it's the coolest looking. As everyone should.
James Do, where do you recommend not getting a recast Telemon? I've seen some places online, but I don't know anywhere that actually decent quality or not a scam. I can't help you there. I've never actually got a recast, so not that I ever would, but I've never bought one. So, but I'm sure there's plenty of Facebook groups and stuff that could point you in the right direction. But not in that direction because you're not going to get a recast.
Master Shake 9000, from today's video, did that Space Marine Assault Box have any rules? Or was it just meant to be a hobby starter with paints and some models?
Wait, I wasn't listening. What was the first part? What kit?
From today's video, did that Space Marine Assault Box have any rules? Or was it just meant to be a hobby starter with paints and some models?
Oh yeah, it had like some really simplified versions of Warhammer 3rd Edition.
We should play it.
Yeah. Roberto Marino. Basically, recasting is like stealing. If you can't afford a Ferrari, simply don't buy and don't steal it, my 2 cents. Yes, recasting is stealing. War King Enox. Using Primaris models for everything, but any tips to show what is using Firstborn rules and what is using Primaris rules? Well, one easy-ish way would probably be to use Primaris helmets, these helmets, on all of the Primaris units, and then using Firstborn helmets on all your Firstborn units. That could be a subtle, that might be a little bit too subtle.
Yeah, paint them a different color or something.
Paint them a different color would probably be a really good idea, or have like all the Primaris have a particular symbol on their shoulders, whereas the Firstborns have a different symbol on their shoulders. Yeah, it is a little tricky because they're basically the same thing. But, you know, Space Wolves, they have some fun colors, like orange and red and yellow. So maybe literally, like, Firstborns can be bright yellow, and then the Primaris can be, like, blue-gray.
ZNewbieQ tips. Can't stay too long tonight, and won't catch another for a while. So how about a Patreon hot take for the people?
I got a good one. All of the YouTubers today or yesterday who published their videos about how the new Games Workshop rules for 3D printed models suck, all of them ignored the fact that the PDF says for Warhammer World events. So I think that there are silly billies who, some of them who shall remain nameless, I think they're silly billies who are just trying to get clicks from publishing GW bad videos. So I'm starting the YouTube flame war against YouTubers I'm not going to bring up by name.
There you go. Well, there's only like 5, so...
Yeah.
So you know who it is.
Eric Harth, love the battle damage. Me too. I can't wait to see what it looks like all painted up.
Hopefully like battle damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to think that these guys are... They've really been around for a while, and so they've taken a lot of punishments. They haven't gotten to take a break and spruce up their armor. Also, this guy has a Deathwatch shoulder pad, which I think is really neat, and I'm going to do to more of my Marines to show that they have been through the Deathwatch and returned. Scalene triangles. Hey y'all, just cut my finger while trying to cut off those Primaris ankle ball things. This makes them look way more Firstborn with not too much effort. Oh yeah, like these things, the little fan kind of sticking out of the top of their knee. That is very Firstborn. Hard to do on these models because they're monoposed and so they're kind of sculpted in. But it would not be that hard to do on the plastic kits where that's just a separate piece. That would actually be pretty easy and help to sell the look a lot. Jesse Meyer, new to Warhammer and loving your videos. Been working on converting some Primaris to Deathwatch for my son, as that's what he wants. Nice! That'll look super, super sick. Mm-hmm. Just like to put it out there that jump packs, regular old Space Marine jump packs, look awesome on Primaris, and Games Workshop sells a sprue of them for $8. Just floating that out there.
In the UK, it'd actually be 2.
Yeah, the UK it's free. They just give you it for walking in the door.
You have to have an accent, though, but if you have one, it's fine.
What?
Exactly. ZNewbieQ. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. We'll miss ya.
Scott Mallinson. No, the side of the ankle. Oh, you mean like this ball. That's probably what you meant when you said ball, is the ball. Okay, I follow you. Yeah, that would help. That is a very Primaris-y thing. They all have that big old ball. VTB, greetings. I have a question. Would make an army showcase video for your Black Templar army? Very possibly.
Yes.
Very possibly. Keep your eyes out for that video.
Very, very possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Trooper Geo. Person, ankle balls, J. Ah, of course. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Points to the knee.
Mm.
Mhm. Scaling triangles. I actually cut off the ankle ball and those knee fins. See? You just knew.
Mm-hmm.
You just knew. It was a lot of work since I was doing it on a junky model that was already built. Just go. Ah, nothing like a fresh, clean brush.
Mm-hmm. Now brush Elmer's glue with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Dip it in resin and let it harden.
Yeah.
Love it. Eric Hirth. Every ball is an ankle ball with enough null oil.
That's true.
A lot of balls.
Okay, now crush type is corrosion with it. I just learned something, and now I feel a little foolish. Apparently, metal paints, like metal color paints, really wear out your brushes. And I've been doing that my whole forever with my good brushes. So I have some new brushes coming in the mail, and they will never ever touch a metal paint. Kevin Birkland tips. Hey, I just want to say thanks for the great content. I'm working on starting my first army, and you have helped a ton. Get some minis on me. Wow! Thank you,
Yeah.
Kevin Birkland. I'm glad
Thanks
you're
so
enjoying
much.
our stuff.
What army are you starting?
Yeah.
Welcome to the ball stream. Yeah, Kevin, welcome to the ball stream.
Do I have any? I think this one will work. Need a little cup, but I'm too lazy to actually get up. Sebastian Selekadu, why do you have 52 dislikes? Because 52 people disliked the video.
By the way, now it's 53.
Yeah!
Yeah. People hate this stream.
Am I gonna do blue?
Ooh.
You know what? No. I think if I want the blue to be really subtle, so I feel like that might be the oils. I don't know. I want the armor to look black, and it's hard to make black armor look black.
So were you gonna spray the blue on top?
Yeah.
Ooh.
But wouldn't that look blue? Didn't I take a picture
I mean,
or something?
the only way to know is to try it. Very exciting. You're witnessing a learning process happen right as we speak. Kevin Birkland, Adeptus Mechanicus seems too perfect as I'm a computer networking professor.
Ooh! Wow!
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love the AdMech. They're so badass. They look really fun to paint. I was at a hobby store, a friendly local game store, and I saw someone's Adeptus Mechanicus army, and it was so cool. They had probably 30 of those flying guys.
Well, after you took them, now they only have 5.
Is that blue ultramarine? Sebastian Selecto? Nah, Ultra Templar. J 2021. Wouldn't blue look blue? Okay, you know what? I am gonna put a little blue, I think.
You've I mean, you've tried. So are you trying to highlight it? Highlight the black armor?
Yeah. It's like reflections are becoming blue.
Do you usually use a gray, right?
Yeah. And I think I'm still gonna use a gray. But I'm thinking maybe if there was a little hint of blue on the bottom. Because ultramarine blue does look very gray when you start to thin it. Wow, the ultramarine gray or the ultramarine blue really cut through that black paint.
It did.
Really, I should not be using primer, but I'm out of black paint right now. That's not bad. I mean, it just turned gray, kinda. A little bluey gray, but gray. Yeah, also, this is not something you should be doing with a brush you care about.
That's your most expensive brush, right?
Yes, yeah.
$40 brush.
Mm-hmm.
Hit it. Blue is greater than black? Wait.
I always find that if I'm mixing up paints for the Harder and Steinbeck with the crazy small nozzle, I like to mix outside of the brush. Because any little tiny particulate tends to cling here, and so most of it doesn't end up in the brush. Some of it does. I think it's unavoidable, but not all of it does. There we go. Oh, poop sauce. There's a bunch of water in there. Okay. Pour some of that back. Pour the water out.
I saw it happen. Amazing.
Yeah, poop sauce is for when I'm not very annoyed. Is my exclamation. It just goes downhill from there. Ooh, but it is spraying beautifully. Interesting. Maybe it needed a little water.
Now it's just perfect. Maybe that's the key.
Maybe. Connor Boyd. Oh, you're doing Templars. Dark Reaper is great. What color is Dark Reaper?
Well, it's Reaper, but it's a little darker.
Trooper Gio. How is this still staying primarily blue? Usually it just takes one drop of black to completely darken a color. I don't know. Ultramarines blue. Vallejo blues are incredibly pigment dense.
They are blue.
They're very, very blue. I'd like to know why Jay is spending so much money on brushes. Oh yeah, this brush right here was $10,000, so. That's why it says, creative choice. Everyone knows a world-renowned brand, Creative Choice. Only the finest synthetic hairs.
I'm sponsored by Craft Smart, which I would say is better.
Synthetic hair from synthetic weasels. Disco, what kind of brushes did you buy, Jay? I bought, God. Da Vinci Maestro Series 35. I bought a size 1, a size 0, and a size 00. That is exactly what I bought.
And I'm sure you get a nice review.
Yeah.
On stream.
Yeah, I plan to still do most of my work with regular old OK brushes, and then I'll finish everything off with the Da Vinci brushes. Because I finally feel like I'm in a place where maybe my brushes need to be updated. For a long time, I needed to be updated, but I think now I'm at a point where my tools could be upgraded. And I need to be updated.
Monitor, damn do I want a Harder and Steinbeck Infinity.
It is a very nice brush. I don't know if it's a $300 brush, which is what it costs. I think I have the Badger Patriot, which is a great workhorse brush, but it is not a wonderful brush. This is a wonderful brush, but it's $300, and I don't know if it's $200 better than the Badger Patriot. I think I would maybe look into something maybe in the $150 to $200 range, because it's probably going to be about as good, especially if it can take a size 1 needle is usually the smallest. This is a 0.5.
I think the Badger Chrome, I think I have that
yeah.
one. I think it's in that range. It's pretty great. Never had problems with it.
Although I have been using this brush for years, and it's been great the whole time. And I used to abuse this thing, because it was my only airbrush.
Used to spank it around a little bit.
Now I use the Badger for almost everything, and then I break this bad boy out for highlights.
But the Infinity is, I think it's probably the most buttery, smoothest airbrush.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I still have problems with it. It's still fussy. I mean, any airbrush is going to give you a hard time, every now and again, just to remind you to, don't take it for granted. I have a video, actually, where it's called, like, I don't suck at airbrushing anymore. And I fixed this airbrush because it wasn't working. I bought it new parts, and then I played around with the Badger Patriot 105, and it was really cool. And also, I painted a Marine in that video. I painted a Space Marine Librarian using only airbrush. So I would check out that video, because I talk a lot about spray pattern and pressure and PSI and stuff. The letter K. J, I think it's a tad too blue, just a smidge. Oh, yeah, it's not going to be the final.
No, you're done after this, right?
Yes, yeah, they're all done. Although I do want to achieve a lot with kind of a little bit of effort. I don't want to really go crazy on these guys, like I did with that last mini. I don't want these to take 25 parts.
Well, there you have it. So it's only going to take 24 parts.
Yeah, very reasonable.
It is Jay, the world's most wanted airbrush abuser.
Disco. Yeah, I'm not yet at the skill level for a $25 brush. Yeah, me neither. It was $11. Can you notice? Love the chain detail on these minis. Yeah, I added that. I finally found some chain I was happy with at a arts and crafts store. Usually I feel like they're a little big.
Big old chain. 2 chains.
Monitor, I have a Pash Talon, which is equivalent to the Badger 105, but I've been looking to get a nice brush. Wonder how the Infinity compares to top-of-the-line Iwatas. Probably very, very close. Sebastian Salacado, I recently saw a video of you using gray instead of blue. Why are you using blue? I'm trying something out. I'm seeing if it works. I usually do use gray.
Why are you doing it blue? I'm excited to see what happens. Very, very excited. Doom's Lair. So do you guys find it easier to do the whole YouTube channel with 2 of you together and staves off burning out? Or is this a Flight of the Conchords thing where one of you gets famous, you split off?
I think it definitely makes it 100% easier. Actually, probably physically 100% easier, because we share the workload. And so it helps us produce a lot more content faster, try out more things faster.
It's also a lot more fun.
It also is a lot more fun. We share in all the annoying things and in all the fun things.
Exactly. Yes. and we annoy each other and make each other laugh. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Prussian Blue. Nick, you're a vehicle junkie. Which is better for a Renegade's army, Armored Sentinel or Scout Sentinel?
Zero idea. I don't know if I'm a vehicle junkie. I like painting some vehicles.
I think the models are so close. I would just go with whichever one you think looks cooler. it's glue on the top piece or don't. I would probably go with the open topped because I think it's fun to see inside, and I think that would look really good for Renegades. Flim of the dude. Nick J, what's your opinion on Warcry? Looks great. Looks super fun.
That'd be a fun game.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Don't call me Shelly. Jay, stop! Your compressor is so too loud. Have your neighbors ever complained to you? It's not that loud. It is frustratingly loud. I think it's broken. It is a little bit too loud. It's much louder than my old tankless compressor, and I think I might change soon to something else. But it's yeah. I'm also in a basement, so I could
That's
kill
true.
people down here and no one would hear the screams.
That is true. Chris Jackson, I have a question on the HQ challenge. What is it? Monitor, we need an extra camera setup focused on your air compressor.
Sebastian Salcedo. I'm very new to this. I wanted to know if I should go with Tau or Space Marines. I mean, which one do you think looks cooler? You should go with that one. Flimbo the dude, I've been thinking of getting them Iron Golem fellows from that box. They seem nifty, and the fact that all of the factions are of chaos, and its chaos cage fight makes my heart skip to the beat with love. George Gujardo tips, new compressor fun, yay!
Nice. Look at that.
Time to start asking the real questions. Is Nick real?
I'm not. I am a computer-generated voice.
Mm-hmm. Chris Jackson, do we have to try something completely new, or can we try several different things? You can do whatever you want. But I would say challenge yourself to try new things and push yourself to be better.
The point of the challenge is improvement.
Yeah, and the HQ models are the perfect models to go all out on. If a normal paint job takes you 2 hours, try 10 hours.
Yeah.
I really want to know what's on the whiteboard. I bet you do.
No.
Oh, if you could only read it.
Exactly. I mean, I guess you kind of get to read it if you join the Patreon.
Yeah.
Because you get to see what videos are coming up next.
James Ferguson. Those Marines look unpainted now. That's true. They do look kind of great. Doomslayer. Jay, do a tutorial on airbrushing left-handed.
Well, isn't any tutorial that you do left-handed?
Mm-hmm.
We should start putting that in the titles.
Yeah.
On tutorial tips. New compressor camera fund.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
We should go on eBay and get a camera we can buy for $5.
That's true.
Like a super nearly dead GoPro.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Scar, the new thing that I will do for my models is 2 things. 1 is magnets, and 2 is thinning with inks instead of water. Interesting.
Ooh. Can't wait to see that.
Michael Spitz, no, you need a camera and the compressor with $5.
Ah.
Sebastian Slacko, who's better, compressor or Nick?
Compressor.
It's actually Nick just blowing on the other end of the hose. Yeah, you can put out about 35 psi.
Hell yeah. You know what they say about a man with big lungs? He's good at blowing.
Mm-hmm. Right now I'm being risky. I'm mixing it right in the airbrush pot. Mixing myself up a very, very light blue-gray. Five-string Connor. Compressor Chan carries us all. Oh, did I just make the same color again? Is that different? Oh, it's a little different.
And Scar, does Nick have a moisture trap? Breathing
Yeah.
on your models can't be sanitary.
For a while, this airbrush was giving me so much trouble that I actually got a second inline moisture trap. It turns out that wasn't the problem. It was just a bad hose, but it was kind of neat having a second moisture trap. It made it feel a lot more efficient, or more official. It was definitely not more efficient. So I'm doing spots of highlights, and then I'm hoping that the oil brings everything down a lot, and then edge highlighting will add that definition kind of back in.
Monitor. I bet Nick is really good at starting survival fires with lungs like those. Yeah, that's what I studied in college. Starting fires.
Connor Boyd, it's 4 a.m. here in the UK. Just got done painting Sisters of Battle in the Sailor Moon colors as a gift for someone. Nice! Which one is Sailor Moon? I think I know which one that is. It's like the schoolgirl anime, right? It's the only one with schoolgirls, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. There's no other ones.
Nah. It's not a very popular genre.
Monitor. I bet Nick plays a mean tuba. Oh, you know it.
Wump, 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 wump.
I used to play the trumpet. I mean, I technically I still can. I have played the tuba before. I played a sousaphone, and I got yelled at.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wasn't supposed to be.
Ed Scar, I just got an email that that you're live streaming, or I'm live streaming. I streamed 9 hours ago. Thanks for the update, YouTube.
Good old YouTube emails.
Slayer tips. New title fund. Watch out. Nick J's a southpaw. He can shake a man's hand and punch him in the face at the same time. The ultimate trap. I am a southpaw. I boxed.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Transu. Nick, has anyone ever told you, damn boy, you got some nice lungs?
All the time, but thank you. Michael Spitz. Nick must be talented if he can speak while blowing. Who say that's where the hose is going? It always goes there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Always does. Michael Spitz. At a concert, we put my friend in a tuba case, and he missed the concert and got a 0 because we forgot to take him out.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez. Wow. And at the sight of tubas, he freaks out.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I think I might have overdid the gray on this guy. So I think I'm going to switch back to my other color. Maybe Jay really wear a mask. Yeah, I should be. I didn't do a lot of preparation. Well, I did a lot of preparation. I got these all prepped and based for painting, and then I sat down 2 minutes before it was time to stream. Do I sacrifice this color? No, I still might need it. Here, I guess it goes in. Oh no, that's still wet. Do I have anything near me? Ah, perfect. I have a whole bunch of extras. There we go. Ah! Alright, that's all over the floor. There we go.
Amazing. Letter K. Jay starting Space Wolves. Damn.
Yep.
They're not done yet. Or maybe they are.
All done. Dunyan rings.
Yep. The first ever Eon's Battle model done in one part.
Mm-hmm. Technically not true. I painted one model. I painted a model in 3 hours on Halloween.
That is true. There she is. Sweet, sweet, sweet compressor. You know where that's coming.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Adam Drumheller, I got a question. I'm a very new painter, and I've only finished 3 models, and I'm wondering how often, or if I should mix my own colors / shades. I've had a lot of difficulty mixing my own colors.
You don't have to mix your own colors. You'll get there eventually if you just keep painting forever. That you just know your way around your paints and can mix up whatever you need. Usually though, it's not like I would really like a reddish orange, so I'm gonna get out my red and my orange and mix it. Usually it's like I'm already painting with a blue and I want it lighter, so I'll scoop a little bit of the white paint that's on my palette and just put it in the blue and swirl it around until I kind of got what I want, and then I'll put it on the model. And then, I work up lighter and lighter and lighter, and so more white goes in and more white goes in and more white goes in. That's more typical of mixing paints than just, I want something in between these colors. Michael Spitz. OMFG, Xandri Dust is amazing. I keep hearing about Xandri Dust. It's on my list to buy. Everybody's ranting and raving about Xandri Dust.
And speaking of that, it is after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
Got the airbrush base coat on all these minis.
Nice. All right, We had a big old video out today, so make sure you go watch that video. And we'll be back with another live stream at 9 p.m. tomorrow. Central Time.
Yeah,
The
everybody
best time.
watch the video
The
from
only time.
today a couple of times. Get the reps in.
Exactly.
And, yeah, new video out Friday.
Send it to your mom.
Send it to your mom, grandma.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.